Whole Foods. I'm going to try to find some ginger. I have ginger actually. I'm going to find some lemongrass. Alright, so they had it. Lemongrass. For the beer tonight, the pale ale I'm making, using the malt base from Mr. Beer, which is actually, it's made in Australia. So Cooper's Brewery produces it, and I'm gonna have fun with it. Instead of just making regular beer, I'm going to make ginger lemongrass pale ale. So hopefully it works out. I won't know for a few weeks. Looks like I have a scratch. So anyway, I'm driving this car, rent a car, because my car is in the shop. It needs a lot of work. It needs rear differential work. It needed a new gas cap and some other stuff so my car wouldn't blow up. But anyway, I get it back tomorrow so I can drive this fun Dodge Dart. So I'm on my way to work. Have a kind of busy day. We have football this week at Camarillo High School. We provide the food, or don't provide the food. We are the vendor, and people buy the food from us. So we need to start prepping up for that. We go Thursday night and Friday night. Friday night's a super busy night there. And I have a 200-person wedding Friday night. And I also have to work on French onion soup today, chicken liver mousse, and escargot, and some other new stuff for the menu. The theme of the new menu is going to be old favorites with a European French bistro flair. Welcome. It is beer and cider making time. So I ordered some supplies and got them online. So let's check it out. So I'm making small batches of beer right now and cider. Instead of 5 gallons, I'm only going to make 2 because they're kind of like a pilot program, and it's just less to make. I got these supplies from Mr. Beer. Here we go. So I ordered this. It's apple cider mix. Now, comes with 3 bottles of concentrated apple cider. Also in the box is a no rinse cleanser, and this is dry ale yeast. Next, I also got Northwest Pale Ale. Alright, just washed the fermenter, and I'm going to put the spigot on. So what we do, spigot goes here, the nut right here. Just goes like this, screw it on, and Then I'm going to follow these steps on how to sanitize everything. Okay, sanitizer time. It's half this packet to 1 gallon of water. That's 4 quarts. So squeeze this. Just add half of this. The other half is going to be for when we do bottling. Sanitation is key to beer and cider making. You will get some nasty results if you do not clean your equipment. So, alright, what we're doing is putting 4 cups of water into this pot. This pot over here, this pot right here, I'm warming up water. And my trick, which they don't tell you in the instructions, is to put these bottles inside the water. Because you can see how super thick that is. Well, when you pour it out into this pot to make the must or the wort, you're not going to get all of it out. So if you put this and warm it up, it'll be more viscous and pour right out. So you get maximum of your apple. Alright, so here we are. We are going to, I'm going to add each bottle to the 4 cups of hot water. So put this out of the way. Make sure we get every last drop. Now we need to add 1.5 cups of sugar. And thoroughly mix it till it's dissolved. Alright, now it's time to add the apple cider and sugar mixture into this fermenter. This fermenter just now has 1 gallon of water. So I'm going to very carefully pour it in and then raise it to this mark right here. Which right here is 8.5 quarts. 8.5 quarts. So watch this, and hopefully I won't spill it. Success. Now I need to stir it up. So that mark is right here. The liquid mark right now is right here. I need to bring it up to here. It's time to add the most important ingredient, the yeast. So we're adding the yeast. This yeast comes from Belgium, and this just says sprinkle into the wort. So that's what we're going to do. Shake it up. All you need to do is just sprinkle on top. Next, you screw on the lid. And you let it sit for at least 7 days. So 7 days minimum, I'm going to let it sit. It's it's going to ferment, it's going to bubble, it's going to do its thing, and then we bottle it. And that'll be another vlog at another time of bottling this cider. So that's the first step of cider making. This is using Mr. Beer's cider. The process is the same if you use real cider. Not that this isn't real, but this is concentrate. But if you use cider fresh that you get pressed or pasteurized, then it's the same process. You still have to, you don't have to mix water into it. You're going to use it straight because it's not concentrate. And you're still going to have to add yeast. There's specific strains of yeast that are good with cider. This is one of them. Now the new trend is kind of like a beer type cider. This is not this. This is a hard, clean, crisp cider. I'm going to make it, you can make it still or with bubbles. I'm going to make this carbonated. So this process will be 1 to 2 weeks in the fermenter and then probably 2 weeks in the bottle. So we're looking a month away, which is going to be Halloween. So I think this will be a Halloween apple cider. First time making it, and I'm super excited. Another cider I want to make is pear, and another one I want to make is an apple raspberry, and an apple pomegranate, or a pear pomegranate. So I'm just going to start with this, see how this goes. Just testing the waters into it. There's a local place that makes cider on tap all the time. They bottle it too. So it's kind of fun to make so far.